Resource officers like the one in South Carolina are also in our local schools.
ABC 6 News reporter Ben Henry spoke with the school liaison officer at Rochester's John Marshall High School today, talking about what his role is with students.
Yeah, Officer GRONHOLZ is his name, and he says what happened in South Carolina is a very specific incident, and while he didn't want to comment on the officer's actions, he says it is important for school liaison officers to build relationships with students.
Walk through the cafeteria. Looks like he was heading out towards the
bottom line for me to be here is so that I can develop some positive relationships.
The relationship with law enforcement has recently been put to the test. At John Marshall High School, their police liaison says the key is finding a balance in that relationship.
I do have to do my job, so there are times where kids may get a ticket. Kids may have some kind of consequences from me. That's my job.
In a recent incident, a South Carolina police liaison officer is seen being very violent with a high school student. Police say the student was being uncooperative, raising questions of the role of a high school police liaison.
Whatever happened down there should be treated down there and dealt with down there. It shouldn't necessarily translate to the whole country. That's not to say that we can't have a discussion about it, and just kind of like we're doing here to try and explain why we're here. I think that's good, but it's dangerous to try and say that because it happened down there, that's what I do all day, and that's completely not the case here.
Not to be involved in the actual discipline or determining disciplinary consequences for students for behaviors that happen in school. But what does occur is our police liaisons investigate crimes or potential crimes that happen on school district property or at school district events.
In the Rochester School District, it boils down to whether a crime has or will be committed and the well-being of the students and staff.
And staff has asked me in the past to kind of follow up, whether it be a fight, whether there be drugs on campus or a threat of violence, I can get involved.
A day-to-day test, developing and maintaining relationships.
They're more able to talk freely or to not necessarily be scared of the police because, hey, there's a cop at my school. He's a good guy. I've talked to him before, and hopefully that can translate to the community as well.
Officer GRONHOLZ has been with John Marshall for 2 years now and says that the administration has a great system in dealing with disciplinary incidents. So James and Laura, like I mentioned, that his involvement usually comes as a last resort in regards for safety for the staff and students, and if or a crime has been committed or not.
So teachers, administration, and then him. All right,
That's
thank you, Ben.
Yep.